Hi everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So I do have Jemmy here, as you can tell. So hopefully she stays in good graces. We got one video done. Hopefully she can make it through two without acting too naughty. Jemmer, you want to say hi? Who is that? She's like, what are we doing? I don't understand. Okay. We are here with my candle project pan update, and I'm feeling really good today about how things are going. So the first candle, though, I do have no progress. That's why I put it at the front so we can just get it out of the way. So first I have the Vanilla Bean Kindness blue jar. So I feel like I told you guys this last month. I haven't worked on this in the last 2 months actually. So it looks the exact same as it did last time and the time before that. I haven't been working on this because I've been focusing on my others, which the progress I've made on my others, I think, outweighs the fact that I haven't been working on this. I do love the jar of this though, so I do want to at some point get it done so I can use this jar because it's super cute. But in lieu of that, I've mostly been working on my strawberry pound cake, and I feel like I've made good progress on this. I need to mark it. Gem. We're already getting out of hand. It's the very start of the video. This is a guess and not a straight line. I think I'm right there. I think nobody else sees these. Like, I put this in a little candle holder sleeve so no one can see this, but I think that's where I'm at, honestly. So pretty good progress here. I mean, we do have a lot of buildup. Jemmy, be careful. She's literally right next to the candle cock. Jem, don't touch that. Okay, she ran away. And she like put her nose all the way up to it. I was like, don't you dare. We do have some buildup along the sides, as you can tell. However, the middle is like completely flat and pulled out. So we're pretty close to the bottom. Worst case, the last little bit, I'll put it in the candle cock just to get a little bit of life out of it. But this one's going really well. Hopefully this one is done by this next update. And then I also have been a little bit working on mahogany vanilla. This one is also not very, like, it's pulled out for the most part, but not on the sides, which is so funny. So I made some good progress there. It's like doing really good on the inside. And honestly, with this one, the last couple times I've been using it, I've been using this Yankee Candle Illumilid on top of it. And I feel like that's been helping. It doesn't look the cutest. It kind of looks like a person with a beanie on a little bit. Like it's not meant for this candle. But it actually has been helping the burn a lot. So just a tip. I swear I've seen someone do this, but I couldn't tell. I saw it on a story on Instagram and I didn't like want to message the person or anything, but I thought that's what they were doing. And now that I have officially confirmed it, I think it actually really helps. The last update, I had not started this candle, and now I feel like I'm about halfway through it. It's Vanilla Bean Noel in this gorgeous packaging I want to keep. This candle is burning so fast, you guys. Like I said, last time I hadn't even started it, and I'm about halfway through it-ish. I feel like it has this weird like extra ring situation. I don't know if that was from me like putting the wicks out doing the swirling method, but from the inside it doesn't look like that. Also, I feel like the wicks look kind of wonky here, like when you look at them this way. That one's just a little bit, I don't know if something happened. I don't remember it being like that at the start. So I'll probably go through this one a little bit more. If that wick gets out of hand, I might crock this. But this has been doing phenomenally. Like, the burn has been amazing. It gets so hot so fast and it's throwing amazing, which is great for Vanilla Bean Noel. Okay, pumpkin donut shop. So we are like legit at the halfway point right there. This one actually had major buildup along the sides, and Hyatt's Vicky actually said this would happen. She was also working on this candle, and she was like, it totally fixed itself as it went down. And mine did the same thing. It totally fixed itself on the way down. So at these two updates, there was a ton of buildup along the sides. Honestly, even right now, I haven't even been putting it into my hurricane. It's just naturally fixed itself. So have a little bit of progress here. So I'm gonna remark this one. there you have it. Not as good as the first go around, but still progress is progress. And then we have Welcome Home. So this one does also have stuff along the sides, but look at these tiny wicks. Like, she's barely hanging on here. Let me mark this. I feel like I did okay on this one. Like, I feel like every time I burned it, it went down really far. I've already had this in a project before, and this was only this last month of work here. So I am going to keep this one in. This one may be one that goes in the crock somewhat soon, just because of its issues. And I'm almost done. I'm working on warm apple pie in the crock right now, and it's on its last kind of leg, and so I may take one of these and pop them in. Pumpkin apple fritter. This one seems to be going okay as well. Kind of tiny wicks, but in the hurricane, she does great. Big deep wax pool in there, and I've gotten some progress on it. So initially I have 2 more candles that are kind of like in my seasonal rotation. So those first 4 I talked about, the single wicks and the Vanilla Bean Noel, I kind of just have those in here. Like, I'm gonna work on them until I finish them up. These next set of candles I have in is like my seasonal rotation. So those ones I all pulled in for the month of September, and I was initially thinking, like, I'm only going to keep in the 3 lowest candles to continue to carry over to the next month, and I'm going to put the others back, because then I can pull out 7 new ones to work on, because my goal is like 10 to work on. So that was kind of my logic. So I showed you 3, and I actually have 2 more. So my theory here is this one, salted caramel cake. I'm actually almost done with this. So I'm technically considering this as like essentially empty. I only think I'm gonna burn this one more time. Let me mark it and show you. It's legit all the way down here. Like, it's empty-ish. I'm gonna burn it one more time, but it's getting to the point where when it burns, you can see the wick clips. And so I'm gonna let it go, see how it does. And then after that, I'll probably just put it under the lamp for a few days just to get the last bit of scent out of it. But that's why this one is still technically being rolled over, because essentially it's done. You shouldn't see it in the next update, or if you do, something went wrong. So that's why that one's still included. And then I also have hot cider donut. So this is probably my fullest candle, and honestly this is probably the one I would put back if I was following my rule that I said I was going to. However, this is the one that I probably need to work on the most, because I have 2 other backups of this. So worked on this a little bit here. I was mostly focusing HomeWorx wise on that salted caramel cake, as you can see. So this one didn't get a whole ton of love, but worked on it at least a little bit. But my thought was, so this one is like the highest and probably the one that would go back, but since it's the one I need to work on the most, I'm gonna keep it in. My thought process is, because those others are this classic Bath & Body Works shape, I can crock any of these 3 at any given point in time, and I won't be too upset about it. And so they'll be easy use ups. So don't be shocked if all 3 of them get crocked by the next update, because that is kind of the situation. I initially was like, I'm gonna keep in 3. I was like, you know what, I'm almost done with the 1. I can crock the other 3, and then I'm really only keeping it hot cider donut. So that was essentially my justification. So to get into the new candles I'm rolling in for October, I'm really excited about this. The last couple like days to even a week, I've been like ready for new candles. Like, I've been getting down to this like low rotation, so I'm like, I'm ready for some new ones. So the first one, it's Halloween month. We are going to work on Wicked Apple. I don't know if I can mark this because the packaging is black. I might try. So this one is completely unburned. It is from last Halloween. It is Ghostly Green Apple, Creepy Caramel Drizzle, Vicious Vanilla Bean. It's Cider Lane-ish. It's like similar to Cider Lane. I don't know if they're dead on. I feel like they are. I feel like this year's Cider Lane is just a hint different. But I never got around to this last year. And now that it's Halloween, like, it's perfect time. So we are going to get into some Wicked Apple. I'm going to see if I can mark that one. And then we also have, all these are full, so I could put my Sharpie away. We also have white pumpkin to work on. So essentially what I did here, if you're like, how did you go about choosing these candles? I laid out all of my fall candles. I have them in a log in a spreadsheet because I'm that kind of girl. I have them all in a log in a spreadsheet with their dates. What do I mean by dates? I mean like the dates on the bottom of when they were poured, their manufacture date, if you will. And what I did, I separated them all out. I have all the fall ones. I have all their manufacturer dates, all of that stuff. And I went through all my fall ones and separated them by month. So I put like September-ish candles in a pile, October-ish candles, and November pile. Like I just separated them all in a pile. Then from there, I just like filtered down my spreadsheet and I was like, okay, where are all my October candles? And I just was like, sort from oldest to newest. And so I just pulled my oldest 7 into this pile. So if you're like, how did you come about these? That's kind of how I sourced these candles I wanted to work on, because I wanted to be intentional about using up my older ones before my newer ones, because I'm that type of person. So we have white pumpkin. This was from last year. Everyone raved about it. Gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, warm blended spices. Beautiful, beautiful packaging also. This is just like a very creamy pumpkin, honestly. But like, there's really no other better way to put it. It's just very creamy. You're gonna see a lot of pumpkin here because I kind of designated as like September my apple month and October is my pumpkin month. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbled, you know? And then I have 2 single wicks, which are from last year. We have pumpkin snickerdoodle and pumpkin pecan waffles. Both completely new. Pumpkin snickerdoodle doesn't have the notes on it. This is just like a really, really sweet pumpkin bakery scent. And then pumpkin pecan waffles we all know and love, but I've actually never burned before, so I'm really excited. This just smells like a pumpkin, somewhat like almost nutty scent, and like waffly bread. I get like a nutty note from it. I don't know why, but I'm really excited to burn it for the first time. And then 2 HomeWorx ones. We have pumpkin caramel drizzle. Bad lighting there. This is pumpkin puree, sweet caramel drizzle, butter toffee, vanilla bean. And take off this plastic thing, the wick cover thing. This honestly just smells like pumpkin and like a sweetness. So I'm curious to see what it's like when it burns. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like the like picture is really enticing. And then my second HomeWorx one is country apple butter. And so this one is caramel apple, sweet vanilla, toasted nut. I have the little dust cover on this one too. What was I thinking? Where is the tab? Can't find it. This one is like one of my all-time fave HomeWorx scents. So I actually pulled this one for October because at the end of the month, it is our 1-year wedding anniversary. Very, very exciting. And this candle I actually got in a duo. So I had one of these candles before and I burned this candle or whatever. I was burning it on our wedding day last year in the morning. So it's kind of reminiscent and nostalgic for me a little bit. So I really wanted to put this back in the month of October just because it's gonna give me all those vibes, you know, this month. So country apple butter. Just like a warm apple caramel scent. You can never have too many of those, you know? And then the last one I have pulled in, this is actually a current this year, if you can believe it. I couldn't. I was like, did I do the spreadsheet wrong? Like, I'm gonna get a burn it candle from this year? Like, that's so exciting. Spice pumpkin and patchouli. The pour date on this was 2022, but it was 1/22. It was like the day, which is fairly early in the year, like before halfway for sure, right? Or like just barely before halfway, so maybe June-ish, May or June. So this made the cut. The notes on this are rich pumpkin, warm patchouli, and a touch of cinnamon sugar. So this is such a unique set and I'm really excited I'm gonna get to burn it this year. Also an absolutely stunning vessel. Like part of me is like, can I mark some of these? Because some of them I don't want to mark. Like this one, the white pumpkin and the wicked apple, I kind of don't want to mark. So we'll see. The marks are helpful though to know kind of like how I'm working on things. So we'll see. Maybe I'll mark the insides or something. So that is everything I have to work on this next month of Candle Project Pan. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Initially, I wasn't gonna make this like a project, I said, but I'm kind of enjoying the style of how I have it going right now. And very, very recently, I feel like I've gotten into a good groove with working through my candles. So last month, I think I only finished 2, but so far this month, which it's only the 5th today, I've already finished 2. So I feel like I've gotten into a better groove and kind of started truly using things up to get on a better path. Like I'm not just starting with all new fresh candles. I have some new ones. I have some that are almost done that I'm working through, some that are going into the crocks. Like I feel like I'm in a good place, which I need right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. If you have any tips on like, can I get the Sharpie out of my jar if I mark the side of the jar? Do you have any tips on that? Because I'd like to know that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.